to Miracles in Real Life. I am Christy, and we homeschool while working around our two kids' unique medical needs. Our life is real and our life is messy, but God gives us grace and brings out beauty through all the chaos. I just wanted to jump on here real quick as kind of like an intro to what I'm going to show you. Yesterday we went to Barktober, where we went to see a For King and Country concert, and we got to meet them, and it was a really awesome experience. My kids had a great time. My sister had a great time. My husband and I had a good time. All kinds of great stuff happened. There was I'm still working out the kinks to see how much of the video I can show you guys, so obviously by the time I post this I will have figured that out, but right now at this second I just don't know. So but I'll post as much as I can. Anyway, there's a couple of things that I either forgot to film or just didn't explain well on camera or something like that. But first off, we drove about 4 hours to get to this. We ended up not, our original plan was to go kind of for the day and just kind of see all the different activities, and that didn't happen. We got there, I think the first meet and greet was at 5:30, and we got there probably like 4:45, something like that. So we had enough time to get our seats, go to the merchandise tables, get some drinks. We didn't even eat there. It included, the VIP tickets included a barbecue, and we didn't even do that. So anyway, we did that, and then we didn't do the first meet and greet. It was with Tom Walker, and none of us knew who he was, and we'd listened to a couple of his songs on YouTube, and they were, I mean, I like his sound, just the message of his songs wasn't exactly our style, so we didn't go to that. But we did go and do the meet and greet with Castro, and I'll show you the pictures and the video of that. And then when we first got there, For King and Country was actually doing their sound check, so that was pretty cool. We got to watch their sound check. That was pretty neat. So we were at the getting ready to do the meet and greet for King and Country, and they had everybody kind of line up by the VIP tents, or not even line up. We were just kind of in a big cluster, and then they finally, and we had to go down the hill to go down to them into where the meet and greet area was. And I kind of mommed out on everybody there because they finally said, you know, okay, come on down. And everybody just swarmed and mobbed. And I was actually talking to my kids, but it worked for everybody. So, but I was like, remember, you're a Christian and no pushing and being polite. And it was kind of funny because everybody was just like, oh, you know, kind of just stopped. But yeah, sometimes even adults need to be reminded to act like Christians, but that's okay. Anyway, so we met them, and it was great. My sister made these awesome posters. I'll put a picture in here. They signed them for us, and then the concert was amazing. With the area, you had to bring your own seats, which was perfect because we just laid a tarp out for Elizabeth and put a blanket down, and she was able to kind of do her own thing, and it was really good for her, so she wasn't confined to a small area. So that worked great. And then you know, Joel always gives a necklace to somebody celebrating their anniversary, and since our anniversary is next weekend, I got Joel's necklace. He gave me his necklace. And so that was pretty cool. That was kind of the highlight of my night. Anyway, so those were just a few little things. And then we had to drive back, and we took the directions off the iPhone, and probably shouldn't have done that. Because I pretty much knew how to get back, but it ended up taking us a long way around the city, and they had been doing construction, and there wasn't lines down, and it was dark, and it was foggy, and it was very tense getting home. It took us about 3.5 hours, 4 hours to get home, and I didn't get to bed until about 3 o'clock, and then got up for church the next day. But anyway, So we had a great time, and here is what I'm able to show you.
Hey, it's the concert today. It's the concert. Yeah!
All right, we are all ready to go see who?
For King and Country!
Uh-huh.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're taking my sister's car because, you guessed it, my van is acting up again. So, we all fit in here, and we're gonna have a great trip. Huh? Wouldn't it be that one, that white tent up there? It's kind of, oh, VIP entrance. Let's go, sister. Hang on, we'll get all situated. Here, let's get. I'm not sure. I gotta look at my.
It's 5:17. The for King Country one's at 6, I believe. Printed it off.
For King Country's at 6.
So did you want to be?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go, let's go ahead and go do Castro.
Hey, check 1, 2. Oh, hey, 1, 2, yeah. Oh.
Yes, 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 yes. Check A, 1, 2, I don't know. Check A, yes, 1, 2. This is for you, Ralphio. Oh, check A, 1, 2, yes. This is what we're ever gonna hold it tight. It's gonna be little in life. Check A, 1, 2, yep. Check 1, 2, we're just gonna do. Everybody wanna be just like you. Check 1, 2, we're just gonna be.
Alright, and herein begins the official sound check. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So Joshua, we're good on my vocal to this fella. Let's take my vocal to this fella. Hey, 1, 2, down just a little bit to keys. Down just a little bit to keys. 1, 2, that's good. Luke's vocal to keys. This Luke talking your vocal for me. Down to keys. Down to good. Yep. Luke's vocal to drums. Keep coming up. Mash him up with me. Yep. Alright, Luke's vocal to keys. Luke's vocal to keys. Coming down to keys. Good. Joel's vocal to keys. Joel's vocal to keys. Coming down to keys. Coming down to keys. Yeah, just match them. Key vocal to keys, in fact. Oh, bass Juno. Sorry, bass Juno. Bass Juno. Buno.
I think that's coming out of.
Maybe one more over, Josh. This is bass Juno.
I think this wedge was on stage.
Yeah, I think they just figured that out. There it is. Well done. Good on you. All right, let's go back to my vocal to bass. Excuse me, my vocal to bass. And Juno. This is my vocal coming to bass, Juno. My vocal to bass, Juno. Down just a hair, down a hair. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Luke's vocal to bass, Juno. Luke's vocal to bass, Juno. Just match it. Match it. It's good. This is my vocal. This is Luke's vocal to guitar. Luke's vocal to guitar is coming down. 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 Still down. Hang on one sec. Hang on.
They have autograph books and everything. They even brought their Disney ones.
Mom, are you getting into it?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to do it real quick, okay? Yep, you got it. Oh.
They called you.
I think that's on video mode.
She wanted it to video.
My bad.
But then how do I do screenshots like this? I think. Okay, ready?
There's no screenshot. I don't know, maybe she just wanted it videoed or something.
Okay, y'all ready?
Awesome. All right. Okay.
I like when the mom fangirls more than the daughter.
The kids down on here. And
Don't think I don't
down
see that.
The kids are for me. All right, you ready? Foot. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
She's happy.
Okay, who's on next?
Okay, just leave that here. Leave that here.
Yep.
It's okay. Cammy, get your poster. It's just video, so just pointing.
Still rolling?
Yep.
Need it.
Sign up for you.
How are you?
Man, give me a shot right here. I'm great. Good to see you.
He's
How's your day
awestruck.
going? You guys good? Come on in the middle.
Would you
Yeah,
guys mind
stand in
touching
between
this
us.
one
Oh
also?
yeah, we'd be glad
This
to.
is the other half of hers.
This is when they were in Sedalia.
Yes,
There you go.
we came and saw you today and she fell asleep.
All right, why don't you get in the middle? I know we got kids, so we're going to lean down just a little bit with them. Down in there, down in there. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Thank you, guys.
And I just want to say thank you very much for being a role model to you. There's a lot of books for girls, but not for young boys that don't make them look like you. So thank you very much.
How far is that? You on my good on you. All right.
Why are you covering up? You're cold? Goofball. Were you excited? Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Elizabeth, come here. So what do you think?
Yay!
Was it really cool?
I'm just checking in.
Did you get your hand? Did you get a handshake? Hug?
Now,
You didn't get a hug either. What'd you think, Quentin? Huh? You? Huh? Of meeting them. What'd you think?
awesome!
Awesome. And you?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's wearing my hat.
So cool.
They have the healthy stuff, the food for kids, for dogs.
You're good.
For cats.
Yes.
We on these streets like we're royalty, with empty pockets and worn-out jeans, living our lives like we're kings and queens. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. Hello, Kansas City, how are we doing this evening? We're so happy to be here with you all. We are Castro. You be the rock and I'll be the room. I'll sing too loud, but you love every line. You talk too much, I still can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Get that kick drum kicking and the bassline sitting tight. I'm sipping on under the candlelight, so don't go busy what I can't see. I'm just.
She said, you know, generally I actually listen to another radio station in town. Wah, wah, wah.
Not cool.
And I said, you know, I hope everyone here tonight is as open-minded about good music as she can be about other radio stations. That being said, we've spent some time backstage with For King and Country, and what's Snuggle Buggle? So let's get out of the way.
Yes. Barktober, Kansas City, are you ready? Thank you for coming up For King and Country!
Once you see it and you breathe it, it's unforgettable. When you know it, once you know it and you hold it, it's unforgettable. Gettable, gettable, gettable. People again, lonesome. And you hold it, it's unforgettable. The question is, do we have any dreamers at Barktober? God knows the question, the courage. Some days I can't walk for lonely. If we could only see what we're becoming. Once you know it, and you hold it, it's unforgettable. I was wondering, so down and out, I was lost, not found. History said, someone said that you could never exist. Then a whisper, sort of a kiss, came to me. Well, thank you kindly. Alright, this next song, if you're not already on your feet, I know you're in your lawn chairs, but could I see you stand to your feet with us? This is a song of celebration. Anyone ready to celebrate tonight? Who brought a dog with them this afternoon? Oh, let me see the tops. Alright, you can do a little dance. You can clap those hands. We're gonna have a good night. Cause it's a fine, fine life. Take it away, little brother.
Always on the side of the highway, with the storm in the sky, orange flying in the fast lane, in a suit and tie. But you just can't help yourself for once out. We all forget. Here we go. It's a fine, fine night.
I fell asleep in Kansas City. You should have seen her face. It feels like I'm stuck in a movie, whispering these words under his breath. It's a fine, fine life. It's a fine, fine life. Every day I fight. It's a fine, fine life. Snapping your bones, you never alone. Cash or gold, out of sight. All right. We feeling good? Yeah. Okay, repeat this after us, okay? I want to hear you sing. Gotta warm up those vocal cords. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, keep that going, keep it going. Now, what I want to say, I want to do something else. What about this? What about this? All right, I want everybody to get low. Everybody get low. Front to back, side to side, puppies get low. Okay, on the count of three, I want to see you jumping profusely. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump! Sit down. It's a fine, fine night. It's a fine, fine night. It's a fine, fine night. Give yourself a hand. Blake Kanika on piano, my friends.
Otherwise, live free, love strong. Are the walls lock you in or to keep others away? And if the doors to be open, would you leave or would you stay? The comfort of your misery you cherish dearly. You cherish dearly, and you haven't started dreaming 'cause you're still fast asleep. You're fast asleep. Don't you wanna run wild, live free, love strong, you and me? You're a lion full of power, forgot how to roar. You're an eagle full of beauty, but you can't seem to soar. We need to run wild, run wild, run wild. We need to run wild, run wild, run wild. We need to run wild, to leave it all in the past, your reputation, your success, your comfort, to live free, to let the light flood into your eyes for the very first time, feeling the blood coursing through your veins, and to love strong, because you were first loved, because without love we perish, because the earth and the stars can and will pass away, but love, my friends, love will always remain. Don't you wanna run wild, live free, love strong, you and me? Run wild, live free, love strong. So locked in a cage, yeah, we can make the great escape. We're made to run Missouri and me. And Kansas. And Kansas too. Well, good on you. Hey, this is a rare occasion for us. First of all, it is just a fact that we have never played a concert with, I think, any dogs in the audience, let alone hundreds of dogs in the audience.
I think that's a fact.
Yeah, I think that's a fact. So this is awesome. I also wanted to recognize, this is Daniel Jones. Everyone say g'day, Daniel Jones. This is his first time ever playing with us tonight. It's true. How many of you have actually joined us for King Country Show? Yes. Good to have some old mates with us. Raise your hand and make some noise if this is your first time with us tonight. Come on. All right. We got some old mates, some new mates.
We sure do.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Miss Lee and KZPT for putting on this wonderful event. Would you give them a round of applause? Come on. Yeah, we're very, very excited to be part of it. One of the questions we get asked a lot, okay, you've got this peculiar band name, where does it come from? Well, I have to tell you, first of all, the band name has never carried more meaning for me than it has over the last 4 months, because you see, we're originally from Australia. Hope you can still tell we're from Australia. Oh, thank you so much. We live in Nashville, Tennessee now, y'all. Giddy up, man. We love the South. But we, about 4 months ago, or almost to the day, speaking of country, I got sworn in as a United States citizen, my friends. Yes. Thank you, Daniel. I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be an American. What you don't know is Luke and I two are 7 kids, and I was the very last one out of the whole family to become a. We're just thankfully passed the test. Let's go. Pass the test. I know more about America than most Americans know about America now. Hey, this is lovely. Part of the reason we want to come out here is because we wanted to be closer to you guys. I do have one problem though. I still feel a great distance between all of you in the back half of the field here and us. Make some noise back there. Come on, let me hear you. All right. So I think, Luke, you and I have wireless microphones.
Yeah, I just think that we should maybe.
We gotta kiss a few puppy dogs.
That's right.
Right. All right, but before we do, so we might come out into the audience for this next song, but before we do, can we see every right arm in the sky? Every right arm in the sky. All right, looking good. Let's do this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this, my friends, is what we call getting in touch with the inner gangster. You're looking good, and put your arms down right now. Congratulations, you've got rhythm. Most of you have rhythm. I saw you others sort of flailing about. Hey, repeat this after us, because we're at a concert after all. Sing. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. 3, 4. It's not over yet. And it's not over yet. A little bit louder. 2, 3. Shout. And it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
I think they know how to sing.
I think they know how to sing.
They sing well.
Kansas knows how to sing. All right, in case you haven't figured it out, this song has a very sophisticated, complicated, unexpected, peculiar title that you're never going to see coming. It's called...
It's not over yet!
Oh, that's not here as well.
There it is.
They are inside your head. You got a voice that says you won't get past this one. You won't win your freedom. Here we go. It's like a constant road. If you wanna see let's go. Put your blues and pieces
Out to the heaviest hearts. Let me hear you sing. Oh, to everyone who sit there, let me sing. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We're going to take you back, little acoustic style, to the first album. The first song we ever released, in fact.
Winter's come back again, feels like the season.
Did you give it up for my little brother Luke right here. Come on, give me a hand.
Would you give it up for my older, yet shorter brother, Joel here, ladies and gentlemen.
But I am wiser though, right? Luke, I'm wiser, older and wiser.
Most likely.
Yeah, okay, good. So I got to tell you, at first, and don't be upset at me, you know, don't just throwing things at me, but well, first of all, I got married. This is true, it's a big day today. I got married 4 years and 3 months ago today, in fact. Thank you. And not long after that, I love my wife too, thank you. Not long after that, my wife determined that she was not going to get a dog, she was going to get a cat named Adelina. Yes. Where are my cat people? This is a bad, you know, you're a very bold bunch. We got a cat, and her name's Adelina. She's a tortoise shell. We took her on the road with her everywhere we went, and she's a bit, you know, it was just the three of us. We were just us against the world, and she became a bit cat-like. And this year, fast forward a little while, this year we decided to get a dog. We decided to get a dog. Not just any kind of dog, the largest dog you can possibly get. We got a Great Dane, my friends. We got a Great Dane, little puppy. Merryweather is her name. And her dad was 200 pounds. This is true. And needless to say, the cat and the dog do not get along well. In fact, it got to the point the other day where we were just having these sort of, you know, the dog would fall asleep and the cat would sort of run into the room at 2 a.m. and would scratch things and jump on things and sort of play with the blinds and then run back out, and then the dog would be up. That my wife was so sleep deprived. I don't know why we didn't think about just putting them outside the room, but nonetheless, she was so sleep deprived that she's like, Joel, we have to do something about this cat. It has to leave. It was a weak moment. She's since changed her tune. We love our cat. But if anyone could love our cat any more than us, let us know after the show. And we'll find a home. No, I'm just joking. We love Adelina, we love our dog. We love love. Let's give a cheer for love, my friends. Let's give a cheer for love. Cheer for man's best friend, a cheer for marriage, a cheer for relationships, for pets. I got to tell you, one of the things that we share about a lot is relationships. In fact, this is true. We're down, some of you might be wondering, we're missing 2 guys tonight. One of them was meant to be here, and the reason he's not here is because his wife is 37 weeks pregnant as of today. I set them up, so I take partial responsibility for this pregnancy. But she said, he texted us yesterday night, called us, and he said, guys, I don't think I can come because my wife has started having contractions. So there is a chance that there could be a new human being in the world sometime tonight. He's very sorry he can't be here, but we love love, we love relationships, and to those of you that have joined us, you know that one of the things that we hold very near and dear to our hearts is our families, and at every opportunity we can, we talk about something called the Priceless movement. And in essence, we say, first of all, to you ladies, give me a woo! We say, girls, know that you deserve to be treated with the utmost dignity and honor, and don't let any man disrespect you in relationships. There is an ideology that a woman or love can be bought, and it is only becoming more predicated in a tragedy that is sweeping the world, an epidemic called human trafficking that is attacking the very heart of humanity, and that is the family. But I want to tell you girls this. It doesn't matter what any man has said to you, what any man has done to you, what society tries to implant on you. Here are the facts. You're fearfully and wonderfully designed and made. There's 7 billion people on the planet, and there's only one you, and you deserve to be treated like a princess. That's just the facts. As I said, we're from Australia. We brought over a load of Australian 1-cent coins. We framed them and made necklaces out of them. We've called it the Priceless necklaces, and it stands, I see some of you have them on, it makes me so happy. It stands as a reminder to us that you girls are worth more than all the money in the world. In fact, I'm curious, do we have anyone celebrating, speaking of anniversaries, a wedding, a September wedding anniversary, October rather. We're in October. October wedding, is it true? October wedding anniversary. Hey, I want to give this necklace to you then, my lady. As a way, would you pass this back to her for me? As a way of celebrating. Congratulations to you both, that's awesome. How many years, by the way, how many years?
17.
17 years, look at you. Good on you. Man, give me a big rough. I just honor of, you know, Barktober. Give me maybe more of like a yell. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Fellas, I mentioned human trafficking, and it is such a real issue, not only around the world but in the United States, that if trends continue, it will overtake the drug cartel as the largest illegal industry on the face of the planet. And like any thriving business, it works on supply and demand, and by and large, man, it breaks my heart, but we are the demand. You get rid of the demand, the supply diminishes. This is a wonderful moment. I think it's an inspired moment where people and dogs have gathered together, and I believe for such a time as this, and in just a few short moments, we're going to spread out over these great states in this country. And man, I want to charge us to take this with us. Let's step up. Let's stand out. Let's show the world that chivalry is alive and well. Let's treat these ladies as they deserve to be treated, with respect and with honor. Yeah. Luke and I were very fortunate to be involved in a film. It's a love story drama. It was released earlier this year through Universal Studios. We've got a few copies here. In fact, we feel so strong, if you grab one of those DVDs, we'll give you that necklace for free as a way of saying thank you for supporting this mission. But we were also so inspired by this message that we wrote a song that we want to share with you that goes simply under the title Priceless. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, telling those lies, pointing at your flaws. That isn't who you are. That isn't who you are. Like this, it might be hard to hear, but let me tell you, dear, if you could see what I can see, I know you would believe. That isn't who you are. There's more to who you are. I see it all in you, oh, so priceless.
If I sing but don't have love, I waste my breath with every song I bring. An empty voice, a hollow noise. And if I speak with a silver tongue, convince the crowd but don't have the love I leave. I'll be entertained with every word I say. So let my life be the proof of your love. Only love remains, only love remains, yeah.
And if I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy but don't love, I'm nothing but the creaking of a rusty gate. And if I speak God's word with power, revealing all of his mysteries and making everything as plain as day, and if I have faith to say to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but I don't love, I'm nothing. If I give all I own to the poor, or even go to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but I don't love, I've got nowhere. So, no matter what we say, no matter what we believe, no matter what we do, we're bankrupt without love. If you believe that tonight, I want to hear you sing this chorus from your hearts. Ladies, you ready? So let my life be the proof of your love. So let my life be you and what you made of. Your love.
Thank you. Well, you guys may take a seat if you have one. If you don't, then you can keep standing, obviously. But it's a privilege for us to be here with you guys. Obviously, as Joel said before, we've never done a dog event before. I hope the dogs are entertained. I don't know if you can tell or not, but we do hope so. I like my brother. He just got his first dog, as he explained earlier, but I have two little puppies. But they're not puppies, and one of them's actually ginormous. We have a Great Pyrenees. Does anybody have any Great Pyrenees out there? You guys know what those are? They're massive wolf-like dogs. We love that. That kind of keeps the guard of our house, which is amazing. And then we have just a beautiful little indoor dog, a Cavapoo, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, mixed with a miniature poodle. And all the ladies can say, "Ah, yes." It's not very manly, I admit, but we love that little boy. I also have, unlike pets, I actually have 3 humans that my wife and I are responsible for. Yes. I have my oldest boy Jude, middle boy Phoenix, and we have a very newborn Leo, who's about 11 weeks old. Yes. And I want to tell you a little bit of a story about our little boy Leo. He's a little bit of a miracle child for us. I actually was home 3 weeks and 1 day ago, and I was mowing the lawn. And we have a decent amount to mow, so I was been out there for a little while, and my wife came running out the door. And she was quite frantic, and I obviously had my headphones on, and the mower was quite loud. I couldn't figure out what she was trying to say to me, and she was just trying to get my attention. So I shut off the engine, and I get my headphones off, and she says, "Luke, it's Leo. He's not breathing." And I looked down, and I saw my little boy that she was holding, Leo, and he's gray, and he's blue, and he's totally limp. And obviously my mind just freaked out. I ran inside, got my phone, I called 911, and I get on the phone to the guy, and I say, "Hey, here's my address. My son, he's at that time 8 weeks old, and he's not breathing." And I walked back outside to see my wife, and the guy says, "Hey, the ambulance is gonna come. He's gonna be here in just a few minutes. You guys just hang tight." And I'm sitting there, and obviously those moments feel like all of eternity. And I looked down at my boy. He's laying on the gravel, once again, gray, lifeless. And we didn't know what else to do, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know what to do, but my wife just started praying these unbelievable prayers. She said, "In the name of Jesus, you bring back my boy. In the name of Jesus, you put air into his lungs. Bring back my boy." And I gotta confess, when she was praying those things, I thought to myself, "Honey, he's dead." And just about 30 seconds later, my little boy, he goes, he starts taking these massive gasps there, yeah. And so I tell the EMT guys, I say, "Well, I think he's starting to breathe again." And the ambulance come, and they whisk my wife and my little boy off, and they take her to the hospital. And I have about an hour drive to get to the hospital, and I obviously had somebody come take care of the other boys, and I'm getting in the car. And obviously, with all the franticness that was going on, I didn't know how he was doing. I didn't know, it's not like we weren't texting back and forth, my wife and I, all that much, because she's trying to get him all taken care of. And as I'm driving there, that drive felt incredibly long, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what am I going to find with my boy? Is he going to be slightly brain dead? Is he going to be switched on? What am I going to find? And so I get to the ER, and he's in the critical care area of the ER, and I get in there and I look at my boy, and he's in this massive bed, and he's this tiny little boy in this massive bed. And I look at him and I say, "Leo, is your daddy here?" Obviously he can't talk at this point, but I wish he would. And he looks up at me, and he smiles. And And it was that was the grace of God saying to me, your little boy, he's gonna be just fine. Yeah.
Woo! Thank you, Jesus.
And I'm sure there's other people who have got many other stories. Some might have stories where they lost that child. And that's something very, very, very difficult for us to wrap our heads around. And what I realized in those moments where I thought I lost my boy, I realized everything kind of comes into focus. And you realize there's got to be help somewhere in this world that isn't found on earth. It's got to be found somewhere. And we wrote a song a few years ago that still to this day, it comforts my soul. We have to figure out where our help comes from. And this is a song that reminds us just of that. This is a song called Shoulders.
Yes. Amen.
I look up to the mountains. Does our strength come from the mountains? No. Our strength comes from God who made heaven and earth and the mountains. When confusion's my companion, you are my rescue. I don't have to see to believe that you're lifting me up on your shoulders, your shoulders, my hero wires clear to leave. Still face to face with the enemy. All of the mistakes, all of the heartbreak. Here's what I told you firmly, yeah. Barktober, are you still with us? I bet like you're not scared, even when it's not fair. Even like take time to live, fight for the weak ones, speak out for freedom, find faith in the battle, stand tall and know we are heroes. Fix my eye on you. Well, you got us, because we don't usually do this sort of thing. But you're very kind and you made us feel very loved. This is the first song of our first album. The sunset stole the light, the color in your eyes, and everything inside was lost in silhouette. You're lost in silhouette. So light it up and let it go. Don't you see that you are not alone? Light it up and watch it fly, 'cause you can go anywhere you want tonight. Light it up. Light it up. I could wear the weight, take it all away. But every creature's fate is theirs and theirs alone. It's yours and yours alone. So light it up and let it go. Don't you see that you're not alone? Light it up and watch it fly, 'cause you can go anywhere you want tonight. Oh, so light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up.
Okay, so we just finished. What'd you guys think?